Hey y'all, it's just that I'm just giving you my take on the VS mess, and what the whole debacle of whatever went on and how it went on and why it went on, and I don't know. I just know that the lady that came to the restaurant had a problem with VS in the beginning. She knew she had a problem with VS in the beginning. She made it her business to go down there and see her. All right. Okay, you go, you know what I've been told all my life. When you go looking for trouble, you might find it. And a lot of people look for trouble and do find it. So at the end of the day, it's like, do I feel like VS was wrong or she shouldn't have did that? She should have did whatever she felt she should have did with how she handled that situation. Point blank period. But it was a lot of things going on, videos and this and that. But you gotta understand, when you like a content creator, people don't like what you say, people don't like what you're doing, this and that. You don't know how a person is coming to see you, and how a person is coming in to what their intentions are when they step somewhere when they know they're not wanted there. All right. And it was just like what I saw is like, who gonna check me, boo? You know, and maybe it was a snap, but I think that when she however it went, yeah, she hit her in the back of the head from what I'm hearing. I don't know actual factual, none of that, because I didn't see any footage on it. But she jumped on the lady back and scratched her. When we saw the lady again, the lady wasn't, I didn't see anything wrong with the lady. The lady wasn't hurt. It was like she had any kind of, serious stuff going on with her. I don't understand about calling the cops. If it wasn't IHOP that called the cops, I don't know why she called the cops. Because she went there. You understand what I'm saying? She went there looking for that. Yeah, a lot of people don't like VS about a lot of stuff she done did to people. And she done did some real deplorable stuff to everybody. So, I mean, who really, at the end of the day, they feel like, oh, I want her to do this. She not finna do all that time and what everybody got in their mind and all that stuff like that. People that done been through this thing know that it's not gonna be no serious situation with that girl. Yeah, maybe they didn't let her out and rejected the bar. That doesn't happen to me before. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you could look at it like, all right, so you could have somebody that is a subscriber or somebody that don't like you as a content creator just step up to you or whatever, and what you supposed to do from there. So therefore, here it is. Somebody got arrested or whatever for putting their hands on somebody. Yeah, you put your hands on somebody. Oh, she was attacked or whatever. But when you come to, when you looking for trouble, you might find it all the time. You might find that trouble. You might find it, and you might see where it's going, how it's going, and it might not go your way. You came up there dressed to, dressed up like you was just gonna sit there like, who gonna check me, boo? So okay, that went on. All right, it wasn't no real big scuffle, no situation. That lady wasn't stomped out. She wasn't beat down. VS did not beat that lady down. It wasn't like VS tore the frame out of her and beat her down. All of it was foo-foo, if you ask me. I didn't understand if IHOP didn't call the cops. Why in the hell was the cops even called? Because that was just that right there where I saw on the back end of what happened. It wasn't even worth calling cops about. It wasn't nothing worth calling the law about. Really, you understand what I'm saying? And then we have these people on YouTube right now. Okay, and it's about VS and that about VS and that. And these and VS done did so much stuff to some of y'all to I don't understand why you even concerned about what her situation is at the end of the day. Why y'all even concerned? It seems like the most people that's on here concerned about VS are the people that VS did some stuff too. And that's crazy to me. That's just really crazy because you the one you've been a victim of her mess, and then you jump on here and want to defend. And I hope this is the problem, and I really don't worry. And her children, do you know other people done been through this and done dealt with this in their lives and done had stuff like this go on in their real life? We ain't have nobody GoFundMe me or doing this and that. Y'all looking at her like she's some kind of celebrity after she done did all kind of crazy mixed up mess to you. It bugs me all the way out. Yeah, if somebody come to me up in my space, got and sat in the same booth, whatever, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem because you are an immediate threat to me because you know I told you to leave me alone. You know I told you I didn't want anything else to do with you. So that's an immediate threat right there in itself. But when it comes down to the come down, why is everybody so sorry and hurtful about what went on with VS? Sometimes the cops get called. Sometimes you get away with some stuff. Sometimes the cops get called. Okay, the cops got called on her. All right. So she got the cops called on her. And then at the end of the day, if the cops got called on her, she gonna have to face some charges. VS was in that doggone restaurant giving them people her full name, her everything, this and that. So I mean, what people expect? Do I care about when she get out, when her bail is, what goes on with her? Absolutely not. I don't. And that might seem nasty and that might seem ugly to people, but I done been through these things and you get through them, you go through them, and you move on. Maybe it might be a lesson for her to think about some stuff while she in there, not about what happened at IHOP, but about some other things that she has done to people, and these are the results of what could happen. Because it wasn't like it was a straight up fade and they went toe to toe and nothing like that. You don't know when you mess with people and you affect their livelihood, you put their children out there, you know what I'm saying, all their family business out there, you don't know what a person gonna do. You don't know what a person might do when they see you. So, she should have been on guard anyways. But do I feel bad that she's locked up? No, I don't. I feel bad that when nothing really majorly happen. And people might say that's hood thinking. That's hood life. You think like you know what I'm saying? But nobody was really physically hurt. A scratch, your wig torn off, your wig pulled off, that was nothing to call the law for. So if anybody other than IHOP called the law, it's a problem because you went up there looking for something that you weren't ready for. So that whole VS thing, I could care less. Whatever happens, it happens. Do I think that girl gonna get some time? No, I don't. That was a reality show shuffle. Yeah, do I think that girl gonna get time and major things like that? No, I don't. People looking at it like this, and I don't know. It's so many goody two shoes up on YouTube that has never did that. But them same damn goody two shoes that be up on here, they talk the most shit up on here. They do the most stuff up on here. And VS was not a lion when she came at the lady. You hit her from the back, you jumped on her back and did what you was gonna do. You ain't stop her out. You ain't do nothing. You ain't caused no damage to the lady. Lady was right back on YouTube, and I ain't see nothing wrong with her. That was just like a little, debacle or something like that. That wasn't really a big deal for the cops to be called on on either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Unless it was IHOP that called the cops. Because if you called the cops, Shireen, and you the one that went up there with, you know what I'm saying, with the mess, then you all the way wrong with it. You all the way wrong with it. I mean, what you thought? You know you and a girl don't have good history. You know you and a girl, got problems and stuff. The girl done already said she ain't want to see you. She ain't want nothing to do with you. And then you go up there not ready for what was finna happen. And then here it is. The cops, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't done like you thought you should have been done. What you thought? What did you really think? I mean, at the table, something could have went down with you. So, I mean, I don't look at it like that. Like, oh, VS just did this and did that, and that's how that must have went. But I called, both left, and Serena called later in the night or the next day after making a video. Agreed. I don't really feel like nobody got hurt. If it wasn't IHOP itself calling the cops and doing all of this reporting, and I blame VS about that, giving her government name and all of this stuff, like she was totally right for what she was doing. Listen, you are not gonna be labeled totally right when you put your hands on somebody. Honey, I done been um checking for my own home about something that went down in the streets. So as far as somebody talking about calling the cops, I ain't called the cops, but clearly they did. And it's a sad thing. You know what I mean? If you go looking for trouble and you knew it wasn't gonna be a kumbaya moment, you got your issue. Why weren't you ready for whatever could have went down? You understand what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, what did go down was absolutely nothing. Your wig and you got scratched. Come on. Leave that home. Let that go. I think the embarrassment, and I think from you listening to YouTube, being on YouTube, and letting people tell you what you need to do about calling cops on people and doing stuff like that. But people gotta understand, when you put yourself in a situation, you put yourself in a damn situation. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's no end game. You can't, you are not the person that's gonna say how this might end. You don't know how this might end. And it could have ended worse than what it did. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, she in jail, but the thing about it is, people that's on here that they wanted to put her in jail or do stuff to her and press charges on her and all those things. These are the same people that's on YouTube now very concerned about and when she's getting out and what she's doing and when she's, and they ain't giving no bell. And why do y'all care? Did she care when she had your parents up, your mom up on YouTube circulating? Did she care when she was calling y'all all kind of names and trying to make you into child molesters? Did she care about that? Did she care when she had her minions going around getting somebody to follow you and record you or take pictures of you? Did that lady care when she did? It's so much numerous things this lady that did that could affect people's lives so severely that it's just like, why are y'all caring what her time is, when a bell gonna be set, if it's gonna be reduced, whatever it is. Why do y'all care? Why do y'all care? Because you know what? At the end of the day, when she was doing stuff to y'all, you think she would have cared? That would have been straight content for her. But then I could understand y'all doing content about her. But why y'all doing all this tender dick content about her? Like this lady ain't who she is and did what she did. Yeah, I don't put nothing. I really have no problem with her with what she did at that restaurant. She should have did it better because if she felt like that was a threat, immediate threat, she should have addressed it right then when the lady came to the table. But at the end of the day, all of that other stuff and what y'all doing now is crazy to me. It's really bugging me out. It's bugging me all the way out. Okay, yeah. She put her hands on her and the lady came up there like she was ready for whatever. You don't come to nobody that you done had beef with and you been back and forth with and just show up and jump up in a spot and get in a well, that's a public place. You don't sit in the same damn booth with a bitch that you know you can't stand you and don't want you around them. That was a problem in its damn self. So yeah, you got your hands put on, but why in the hell did the police be called if it was something other than IHOP? You should have ran home and called the police. You should have been ready for whatever when you went up there. And I'm thinking like this. All the stuff that VS have done to people and needed her to be, and wanted her prosecuted and all of the harassment that she has done to people, nothing happened with that. So therefore, everybody was like still on that. Nothing is going on. We got to go through the court system. We got to do this and we got to do that. Now she really is arrested, and y'all acting like y'all want to go save her now. Y'all acting like y'all want to go save her, and it's just like I'm really bugged out about how y'all feeling switch and change and should nobody do. I have been arrested for having to do something to somebody, and my son was 4 months old. You hear me? 4 months, not 4 years, 4 months. And guess what? I had to do what I had to do. No, I didn't do any jail time because the person didn't pursue the charges or whatever on me. The state picked it up, but they didn't have like a witness that was finna testify against me or anything like that. And that's how that thing went. I had to do some probation, and I sure had to do some anger management, which that is nothing. That is that they need to just cut that all the way out the system. Count the 10. Go take a walk. Do people understand when you in a dangerous situation and you in a threatening situation? Who counting the 10? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the system ain't set up for reality and what really goes on. But a lot of y'all, what y'all doing about being now so concerned about her kids and this and that. I had a 4-month-old. I only had one child, but I had a 4-month-old when they knocked on my door, and the threat came to my house that I had to break it down. The threat came to my house, but they came back to my house and got me. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes the system don't work well. The system ain't it ain't set up. It's not set up for real life situations. It's not set up for real life situations. People just don't understand how things could go on. You don't have time. And hold on 1 second, let me call 911. You don't have time for that. You gotta react. You gotta react. Nah, I didn't follow nobody or do anything like that. But I reacted to it just straight off rip. So when I did react to it, I ended up with the person having to be in the hospital or whatever, getting their ass stitched all the way up, because you got to understand, I'm 5 foot tall. I'm not finna let you come up on me, run up on me, act like you finna do anything to me. I'm gonna break you all the way down to my size or shorter. And that's just how it goes. So when we talking about, oh, this person don't need to be dealing with this and dealing with jail and dealing with that, all the stuff that this person has done in life and on this YouTube street to mess up other people's life, I don't care. I could care less. Everybody that know me know that I'm a person that I hold my own. I take care of, I'm doing my best for people. I'm always there for people. I'm always, never was the one rowdy, starting anything like that. But you know, certain people get out of the whole crew, they get targeted because they might be the smallest. They might be the this. They might be, and then they might be the most vicious person that you picked out. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying with this VS thing, the lady didn't have no business going up there. You actually called an Uber and paid to go up there. And you ain't even have, even if you came out on top, you ain't even have a car to jump in and mash shot. What was you thinking? What was you thinking? And then it wasn't a beat down, baby. It wasn't a beat down. Your wig got torn off. Okay, you got hit in the back of your head, and you say you got a scratch. You came back on live and showed us your face. Wasn't nothing really wrong with you. So I mean, when did the cops need to get involved? Unless it was IHOP that involved the cops. But that's what y'all do, because VS did that to show people how rough and tough and with her Afro puffs. So that's how that went with her, and that's why she in the situation that she in now. You understand what I'm saying? Because she made it more than what she didn't have to make it that big after she did what she did. mass shot, get the hell up out of there. And that's all to it. That's how I think. If that's what you got to do with somebody, that's what you got to do with somebody. Hey, baby girl T. I just jumped on here. I know a lot of people on live, a lot of people doing things, a lot of people saying things, but at the end of the day, y'all got to look at this thing for what it's worth. For what it's worth. I've been through a lot of stuff, and guess what? Made it through. I learned from a lot of stuff though, and I hope that with this situation right here, and it was a fluke. VS is not a killer. VS is not a brawler. But she learned just from that, trying to show YouTube that she's not scary Susie, put her in jail. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's in your mind for you. You know what I'm saying? What you can't just jump out here and do things because you want people to know that I'm this type of person. I'm that type of person. That's what Shireen did. Went up there and like, who gonna check me, boo? She was that type of person. Okay, she got the low end of the stick because nothing really happened to her. Her wig got torn off. She got a scratch or whatever. She was not stumped out. She was not teeth knocked out of her mouth. She nothing like that. If she had her on the ground like that, she could have stumped her all the way out. What? But here it is. VS wanted to make it seem like it was more than what it was. And then now you got this all on YouTube. So what you think people gonna do? They gonna say what how they feel about how blasted it out. Hey, oh, I got a bleeding and this and that. Bleeding. When we looked at the lady again, well, I mean, come on. Come on. People need to start faking for these pages, faking for this clout, faking for all that. If that's not in you, don't do something that you know that's not in you don't have it in your heart. And that's not how you roll to do. It wasn't that serious to do anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? Why did you go up there? You got your issue. You really didn't get your issue because some other people would have gave you that issue. Some other people would have gave you something that you really didn't you would have left on a stretcher. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been like, you get up and ask somebody where your wig at. You understand what I'm saying? And then what VS did, it wasn't like she did a whole massacre or beat down or stomp down either. So we talking about two people that were really weak about what they was doing and didn't have that in them. You understand what I'm saying? They didn't even have that in them. They ain't had that kind of fight in them. Everybody was trying to prove something to somebody on YouTube. You proving something to somebody, some people that don't know you and could care less about you at the end of the day. They don't know you. They don't care nothing about you. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop showing off for these channels, for these social media outlets. Stop doing all of that stuff because you know that's not really in your heart. Because if it was, wouldn't nobody be in jail right now? Wouldn't nobody be doing what they doing right now? All of that stuff. Never. Because when you done dealt with real stuff, that ain't how that go down. something simple as that, and getting charges like that for something simple as that. What malicious? Oh, she was attacked. She was attacked. The nigga went up there to get attacked. What she went up there, she thought they was gonna kumbaya and everybody was gonna drink coffee and laugh and hug and kiss. What was all that about? Everybody trying to prove something to somebody else that you don't need to prove nothing to. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. That's the thing about it. That proving something to get you hurt. And another thing that'll get you hurt is messing with a scary person. Dealing with a person that's real scary and fearful could get you hurt also. Y'all all talk about how y'all live and the real how y'all get down and all that stuff. And you know what? Real people see straight through you. People that done dealt with stuff like that see straight through you. You're transparent. Because it would have never went down like that. It would have never happened like that. See all your mess, see straight through you. Both of y'all were scary. Period. Period. Done data. You shouldn't have went up there to prove something to YouTube, and she shouldn't have followed you to prove something to YouTube. And that's all it was. And that's all it was. People don't get down like that, man. You don't know what kind of charges people done had to fight and stuff like this in their life for real, for real. And y'all out here giving a show, and then this is what is the main thing going on YouTube about this little scuffle that y'all had. About a scuffle y'all had. Yeah, don't ever get it twisted. I live real well, but I done had a person brains blown out by my face. And that's real life. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go looking for trouble. Don't ever go looking for trouble, because you might find it. And the thing about it is, the best thing about it is you found trouble with somebody that was scary. That really went about that. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. And when and it shit and if for lawyers and this and that, baby, ain't y'all the same people that was on here trying to get dog on charges on the same person? Y'all gotta stop this. This YouTube stuff, it let you know and show you that people do things for clicks and views. People do things just to get people in chats and stuff. And that's all to it. Y'all do stuff to get people inside of a chat and listen to. That's foolishness. People really weren't finna get hurt. Y'all know it was 2 Rudy Pools up there. 3 of them. 3 Rudy Pools. And expected something more than that. But y'all, that's all I had to say with all of that. I mean, the cops shouldn't even been called unless they was called by IHOP. But that's all I had to say about that. I'll be on tomorrow showing y'all my soap, showing y'all my crafts, showing y'all what I'm doing or whatever. And thank you so much for the people that did come in or whatever. But that type of stuff, people don't, people don't really know that people don't really live lives that they done been exposed to some stuff and really don't get it. That was nothing for the cops to be called for. That was nothing for that was a whole the whole thing was nothing. That whole thing that went down was just for YouTube. I'm finna come up here and see who checked me, boo. Oh, and I'm finna not let you do me like that while I'm on live. That's all that was. It wasn't real life mess. Some YouTube foolishness. But my whole thing too is I hope don't nobody ever go and feel like they could just invade a person's space because of some YouTube mess, because you don't know who you might be dealing with. Who you just don't know. So don't go looking for trouble, because you just might find it. Period. And I will be on here tomorrow, cut my soaps, talking my mess on my soapbox. Okay? And y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate all of y'all. And I'm out.